United Ghana and Komo. At appropriate time, the phone lines will be activated. Hona Benya Kwenya now so adventure war. Na yahwe via expectations ewo ochina media budget review no emu so na hu ni se 2026 ade a Ghana mrase bedwafie no approve 357.1 billion Ghana cedis ya afi sika yede ebo oman Ghana eho bra na sade emrahye anase emrahye finance minister no se afi no mu cha e wo se osan kom mrase bedwafie na sade sika sama ana sika obeji ye no ho ntoto yesi akono ode ho nsem ekodan emrase bedwafie no na se obehia se yede bi beka no ho ana se sen na ho tete yesitie no watimi abo Ghana mrase bedwafie no amane ye hye no so ma ye se Ghana ye call IMF program mu no yade a we ene ye budget a edi kan ya media review yi ya exit IMF program na ye tumi akọ enti Ghana officially $3 billion credit facility and as a bailout facility ye de ensa akọ sha ye IMF program no officially may ye twam ya no yade a program no etumi ande but ande no ye ne IMF asan akonsihye fofra ya enter into non-financial policy coordination instrument ya be 36 months IMF program no ye wie de na mom omuntutu omunkonya esise omunfidie nko yengi sika bia so emfiri omunsem omutena ye nchen na omahwese ye sika sam ntoto ye no omobeka ye ho ne nyina toto ne kakra 36 months ena ye de ye ho ehye saa program yi emu enti me kan say na me kai wo se se ye kwan ba beda ho se oman Ghana se ye pese ye ko international market ekope bosia bia ekwan bie se ye betumi akọ na yakwa kope bi enti na no wotin komo se minority e ka edamra se bedwafie 300 million US dollars and asabre ye pay every World Banker e hon komo krampo de wona dia wi anesa ya ye 300 million US dollars na ye de share education infrastructure na expand education musere na Haruna Idris honorable e kan wonos na double track no obatimi ahwese obatimi eye free ho wo hwe say a big push program no so ho akohia aban no a eno so oman no hwe say ebetimi anya bosia ne bi na ye de abeshem na ye timi akoye nim. So this tells you say no ekwan na bie say oman no ebetimi asim na ya hwehwe sika every baby a ye benya na ye de support yen budget na me no ka say oman Ghana ye public debt no ovi I am a program no ye exit we ye no sika yetumi age domestically ene emu bie ye yetumi age no a pushing and public debt at the enco $63.1 billion na just say 674.1 billion Ghana cedis and as abrei o man Ghana ye kano etimi apushi akwakodru na ye bisa se wotina ye rakese la to forcing e ba mra se bedwafie o expectation and saying ye expect to say ye kobo bosia hodo foforo bi ana say ye wo taxes bi wo a obe introduce ana say den kra na ye hwe animu e wo ochina ye ne guta bedi nkomo ne ahwe their expectations isan say obra 2026 ye wura afi mu no budget kesela to force in finance minister and the core you know or ye some taxes be free hot to say COVID-19 levy 1% no every ho sanso and I say ya beje wo tax threshold sika ukras businessman and sana what to me etua eto no and also obo ye hu bibi peja mu kosoro kakra sebe ya nyuma mbodwa fo no so benya ahoden na mo gina mo na so na yemfa taxes entity won bebre memom as Oliver asks for more ye baby saguta na ya hwese den na mo hwe ni mu se Dr. Kesela to forcing ebetumi aye aboa ama omo so sika 7 to ye ene omo adwuma ye etumi aboa ene ye hwe exchange rate na ye hwe ye other policies egugu akwan mu a ye beka se yara na mom den na ye hwe ni mu se eno so enam kwan so eba na ye de sika 7 to ye nkomo eto nchane a ene ye bedi nkomo akọ awutu senya East Constituency NDC mu na krata ene ya akọ di constituency secretary ensem na asini so say ento constituency chairman ya wo awutu senya East Constituency ene say the NDC amenyokuo no functional executive committee atnase ewo petition bia the member of parliament awo awutu senya East Constituency kaka so asemo ye mame Phyllis na Koyo Okuno honorable a petition party mpani for say the constituency chairman ensem ba ku mienu bia na nsem wo beti se fofa mframam efa ne ho ya chairman de na no koto mu ebeye he wo mai mu no party mpani for hwe no munyina so na wo mo emfa so twa bi enkoma constituency chairman no na me no kasai krata no ye kan nyina ne se chairman Stephen Ofosu Ejare our constituency chairman NDC awutu senya East ya suspended no and the suspension no 5 months and omodi amano say one may face the disciplinary committee of the NDC na come for free we chire bia no omuntimi hwe enenindi komo yebedi demo mekwa ahoma no so na mene the constituency secretary akodi ho enkomo aba esan se kaso enkomo no akoye bibia ewo ho ye won ba ko bienu miensa bi e kafa ho but then said the secretary no eje krata no wa presented yama constituency chairman what has been the response and as saying and ansem no enso esitie ewo ho ye bedi san komo no na me no kasa ya no dia His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana and the leader of the opposition party, the NPP, he is the flag bearer. Now, Bekaya, abrantie bi a yɛse ɔyɛ sɛ branch or whatever organizer ɛwɔ Agona West constituency NDC mu ɛnso fa camera si ne so sɛdeɛ nansa yi ɛtrend a obiara sɔ camera no wɔdi atam no ɛdeɛ ɔsopa Dr. Mahmood Bawumia papa ɛno nam so ma police for ɛkɔ arresting no recently ya ɔma hyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔmo nam process mu a ɔmo prosecute no na prosecution no gu so a ɛkɔ soɔ no nkɔmɔ a anwummerɛ yi aba bɛtɔm ne sɛ Dr. Mahmood Bawumia calling for the suspension of prosecutions ya ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ne din mu na ne krataa a wɔde baeɛ no nea ɔka nyina ne sɛ ɔno as Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ɔbɛyɛ politician atam deɛ ɛne kasa a ɛni ani deɛ yɛtwa bi abɔ no a na ɔno ɔhu ne sɛ political space no sɛ wɔbi di watamu a yɛde kasadɛ ɛna yi yɛ ho ano yɛmfa handcuff ɛna ɛyɛ saa nso na obitwa ntorɔ to so a yɛde nɔkorɛ ɛna hyia no yɛmfa ɛnkyintumu ɛna hyia no saa na ɔno se wɔgyidie enti no prosecution bi a ɛkɔ so wɔ ne din mu no ɔmo ngyae na abranteɛ no ɔmo ngyae no ɔde ne bɔne akyɛ no ɔnkɔka na busua ho na ɔne na busua ɛnhwɛ mom ɔne believe sɛ free speech no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛbie mu sɛ obiara bɛtumi aka n'adwen ɛmfa ho ne sɛ woyɛ political pay zero ɛhɔ no wode wo message ɛna ɛfa hɔ ne agye brɛ akenkan ɛde ama wo mame nkɔma Mr. Boafo Akwaba na yɛhyɛ nkɔmmɔdi ase Mr. Boafo memoadwo bibia bɔkɔ deɛ
anya kura se jaun tumi odi ntumi nka hwe
ebiara me ba maboa me ho a metimi aboa wo
odi ani emunye
ebiara maboa me ho
emunye na
Mr. Boafo de mame sima na me kɔ kaso amra azigi wala so o be ha dua yubire bisrew mame kɔ wo ma no so abusia na me ne Mr. Otin Pabi enkodi enkomo emra sisia na oye constituency secretary edema NDC abanyakuo no Mr. Pabi memoadwo
KD memoadwo so ananyem
me ba chosa pombo kode
about the another man you think when we the next say
all right na party muti saying kaswa ti saying anwumre yi
KD kaswa de nanka Nyumbre 4:35 is Yananka. Yegusua Yajumanka preparatory starts constituency elections now. You're starting from the branch elections. Yegusua year 2 so Nyumbre 4 o'clock Saka Katabia I ama Kaswa I Kakra.
Enti krata ne ba ye no ye nyanko krata ne mu ye mo nsa so mu no sign na feeling net ye
Kidi I won't cover anything. I won't use words in brewery bembu kasa letter no only for bebre abem every say you know any I mean, things were going on now. Obviously, him say any such hearing the air course. So I mean, it has taken all of us by surprise. And, you know, I have been good. That's the truth.
All right. Ya boss ha na mona mo so krata num. Obetimi ya che mu nsem bi. Ya de ya ti ase ne say the National Functional Executive Committee, meaning Sana Mokanwa, a suspended chairman Stephen of Jaria, or your constituency chairman, based on petitioner, the current sitting MP, now call your Edinburgh party numpenny for Sana 70.
Okay, this according to the letter I received, Sana Senior Kind Member of Parliament for Ususinya East. Our petition fake so on the Thomas Stephen of Gary Evans and Payne Fekevena Omonka. That is the content of the letter na yesaka and fake is atna so. We take this decision on committee at the
All right. Now, Kratar Osaka's secretary, what forwarded the match chairman? Now, the response at saying,
Kedi, my father, constituency chairman of surgery. Now, the forward man, or kind one, yes, we kind letter, no. Because now, a deep sense, chairman, they are flow or fake.
Mr. Fabi, what's the main sign reconnecting, Emami, reconnecting. Now reconnecting, Mammy. The constituency secretary, Edema NDC, to senior is constituency, and Eguso Ebon Komoy. So, Yebisano, Krata Moon Sem na, Babia Yedrone said, Krata and Saka, as secretary, no, forwarded Yama chairman, no. Na chairman Saka, what has been his response? Was Sakrata Yediaba say ya suspended on Bosumi Enum. Okay, secretary, now maybe say chairman Saka Kratano. Na dena ne response so far Walker.
Yeah, Senior Mekai, officially a clerk from national headquarters SMB elected. Internal seminar met body letter no edema demonstration for surgery. Into before the man no na me bisa say na your friend no e bisa na anyone send us to petition na your truth and not say that you anya we post of impact petition e dey perfect etiano na no so the first time or to say petition be a quotidiano ma fake to me as city ma or might give it verdict
without his consent. Your friend will committee be any more petition and you're suspended on 5 months.
The petition the petition was addressed to the functional executive committee. It is say the petition of functional executive committee. Yafre petition petition etia omo say number fake na number you know as to allegations nothing like that has happened. Me kind of sad because apparently I was part of the people named in the petition. Now nobody, I'm not even aware that there was a petition that had been said on fake that even had my name. Yeah.
Okay. And so, and among you as party executives, Sabria Kratai Yabekamun say, mobile be two ana.
Well, and among the too, because as I said, no, ideally, who petition body the rules of natural justice demand is at least the people named in the petition should be given a fair hearing. At least listen to their side. Petition now make you judgment and also make you decisions. At least you've heard from the other side as the maximum goes, or the option pattern. The other side, the hearing.
Yeah.
But nothing like that happened. Well, we would have to write and seek answers as to how come nobody was called for a hearing, and this decision has been made by FA because of not only there is a reference to a certain regional your friend is saying council of elders. I'm not sure the regional council of elders properly constituted no and ubia any form of hearing. Do you get it?
Yes.
And for even issues to be referred to the council of elders, no, the region must sit on it and then refer an issue to council of elders. I'm not too sure. The council of elders, they are clothed with power to recommend suspension of any. Normally, Kedi, you would think it's a council of elders in the Nkomo Bomua, a CCA, any reconciliation, and a council of elders, Ediba. And there is no record, so say council of elders. Atna assembly, so I try some over settle assembly amicably, and then probably it didn't go well. Normal refer assembly back to the regional neck. Now regional neck area. I mean, all these processes has not been exhausted. So you would wonder why this unholy haste. You would wonder why this unholy haste. Is it that you better about in 2 months, you know? Young first na getting somebody out of the way so that Obinya a certain free will be to contest. And now is that what this is all about? That's the question that many are asking.
In the letter, a suspended chairman, no, your son stated to say, or more referring to disciplinary committee. So one will wonder, say, is it part of the process? Say, mobile punish you be announced. Mobile issue punishment be amobi ansana wa facing the disciplinary committee.
Maybe I share in your frustration. I share in how well
because I just want to understand something here because in the letter I've read it several times. Oma state said Oma referring to the disciplinary committee. I'll be a peer committee, but in the same letter Oma suspended for 5 months. And I'm a person as say, what to me suspended and as part of your party process and our structure and our disciplinary measures. Say, what to me I suspended will be before Mobeti and no assem or petition one.
Okay, and when I make us say, I am also wondering, just as you are wondering, because if the matter is being referred to the disciplinary committee, then you would think that then a proper adjudication process has been kicked in. Until even if probably you want to let somebody step aside, then it shouldn't be a suspension, and even if it's going to be a suspension, 5 months, very punitive. Because what prejudge? What you have already prejudiced the disciplinary process. So what happens if after the person going through the disciplinary process, it is found that he is not culpable? You get it? So at least maybe, step aside for 2 weeks. Let's conduct investigation. Face the disciplinary committee. Then the disciplinary committee will then make a determination as to your guilt or otherwise. You get it? That too. And KD, that is more the more reason why people are thinking that this is very restricted. Because how is it because the elections is in about 3-4 months time? So let's suspend him to just after the elections. And the question, and it is very legitimate from the chronology of events. It is people are right in thinking in that direction.
And mube appeal, was a suspended chairman for 5 months.
Well, the Constituency Executive Committee is yet to meet and deliberate on the way forward. But I believe, chairman he reserves the right to take any action internally and externally to exonerate himself, and the party leadership or the Constituency Executive Committee, and so we are allowed to meet and take certain decisions. I believe that when we get to that bridge, both parties will cross that bridge.
All right. We know how instrumental some of us, Ben Kaswane, which is politics. We know how instrumental the constituency chairman has been over the years. And so, how does this news come to you? Send a musifa news wafer. Do you foresee say a be affected part, you know, in the future?
Well, KD, it is obvious. Say a lot of people will be downhearted or will be taken aback by this decision. You know, can say KD, branch executives, work executives, frown on me from. You know, can say what me phone you see. Frown on me from people expressing their displeasure. People feeling downhearted. It makes me believe that probably even the atmosphere or the temperature of the constituency itself should have even been measured through whether national security or BNI before even this decision was taken. Well, so personally, I think that somebody just wants to have his way and damn the consequences. That's how I feel. I that's a personal feeling that somebody wants to have his way and damn the consequences. The masses can go to hell.
Secretary Mamenase na me fa wusi na committee no anase mo planning for the mo share wi a decision bi a mo be take bi a na e be ba won chen na ya ba be the next step or the way forward.
Mate, that's okay. Let me share, you know.
Amen. Okay, so the constituency secretary, Edma NDC, Utu Senior East constituency. Kaswa, here we are again. Some can just say Kaswa, Mr. Waffle.
Kaswa, dear.
It's a country in a country. It's your mind, it's your baby.
I said Vatican.
That's right.
Also called Vatican. Vatican is Italy. But I see a country within. And a Monaco. That's right. A principality.
That's right.
And the Kaswa see another principality. I don't know. But I think say secretary no point no reason here. Valley say you suspend you be a. You suspend 5 months. Say you got 2 bury and santi. You 2 investigations you now. Yes, on routine and I say when to be uncontested election be as if say it's a mean say you be ye will be a in China will be favorite about contested chairmanship no because Sibia NDC my breast seat we who know mo yen no maybe say I'm going to lose seat because chairman I'm told say or very powerful or very influential in Utu Senior East seat is bia NDC abra say my Jeffrey how akum sin sem no na mo benya seat na fe mo yen no maybe say as seat na mo nya na asafufun bi. International said they need to national executive, functional executive, led by Fifi Kwete, need to be very careful. So also spending 5 months. Mukase be a 1 month in place so that the committee can do their work within 1 month. Yeah.
Election.
So no
5 months. Yes, that's a option as well.
Free one. I say it's a calculated means. But say each chairman free one.
You see, election.
Na chairman is free one. So be hamo from what the Metias, you know. Very influential in the constituency.
Yes. Very influential.
Ura Richard Siedu. No call for national for them say more than year and I say
I'm consider decision.
I'm consider you have to reconsider the decision
because some of us yeah free cash one but ye nim said yeah papa way the influence is it here e wo party not even the party in ko Mr. Boafo the constituency at large enkofo bebre hwe no so na omo de ne ho do adon ne party
it on na akoya asemi ya
on na akoya asemi ya
na akoya nkwala pani ngro ya nkokrafo be azigi omu ye ya
so man ye
azigi no
eno asemi ya but one baby o man so mu ya akwa kowi because my kind petition no Mr. Boafo petition ni mu no ma me na akoyo that same nyina ne say over the years or press or be candidate free what be candidate and be MP nyina no be a papa ye da na no say won na yo ono so o kan sisu dia petition mo say on na nyo hwe wa kan ma say ama na nim onyam na reputation ni ade nyina no as MP no say e wo constituency no enti mpanifo hwe nka ho bibi enu ni ewu
no the judge
on the petition
on the video voice audio ne kan ho
ma yo me no ye e wo platform so e wo platform
no but above bomu sa
ba kokko tena radio no kokkan ho asebo ko bie
okay na ma chama so bu
na chama se sa and the make us su dia
say mayo wazigino wacha mazigino aya asem o kidi
asem ba ono na wo maame o asem ketwa wan somu ana wa
na wo maame isi a wo na kodu yi itikedi eja but enen so no I'm saying Dr. Wuntumi, Mrs. Dr. Baumia.
Dr. Baumia.
Of course, Chairman Wuntumi. Oh, it's a
Yeah. Who convoy no?
Convoy in years you.
V8 Marco.
That's a chairman so about court.
Yeah.
And about Tanu in case no about court.
Yes.
Or by son and lawyers watch Rama court so so on their court master.
The man is going to.
Eh, one man can't know. Yeah, the chairman better chairman is chairman do as court best 7 no more do what we na send on so the other prisoners nearby just what train or question a court complex prisoner or question one man son we move be to asano wako back now lawyer won't come be can check court say na won't me manju case
no munyi ni de nto nche
munyi na have chairman call ya asad na ba court yeah, but chairman the aduane yesu odi bi pa
prison
oh yes na Frank another pre o mo money nuane pa yes boys ni fili
ko di na ochu bi wo hoye
oh yes boys ni fili oh yes honorable no another pre say someone MP
yeah
so you make sure say aduane the chairman fili and you two serve oh masa yes chairman fili papa
ko di na ochu bi wo
masa yes o and what say baby so na chachuchikata or call someone baby on na chairman akoshe
oh sa no what
now that's my information na chairman akoshe nti another prayer say aduane the my chairman fulu
e bia ho be ye kakra
ho be kakra say mpanifo no nsempani say Ibrahim Adam mu nyina akọ no abuga pele mu nyina so mo nti o baby at least chachuchikata baby aja hunti no mu nyina Ibrahim Adam ne Kwame Pepram nyina so mo akọ no nti no nti atin say ndie wo ho no but kedi
Sawafo.
And then see your 14th anniversary lecture of Professor Mills.
Oh yeah.
The lecture no free mo no. And so we am your lecture.
Yes.
Then the 14th one no.
You say na when you abra.
Then me meet Professor Frempo watching the deliver here and interesting say Professor Frempo watching MPP ni pa.
Sure.
Or you found member of MPP.
The NPP.
Wa contest class on Kobeli the party no.
Yes.
But on no deliver at Amis Memorial lecture no. E chese Ghana no. E nipa baako.
Yes.
Na
the democracy.
Some no kind no. Kedi me ntumi nka ni nyina but I wish obi opese odi o man nanim bia no should go and listen to the lecture.
Yes.
Obi opese o ye president and also opese o ye leader in this country should go and listen to the lecture.
Who will take bi o mu ana obi a opeke
bi. Very interesting. Just say bebre na papa ne kan ye. How Ghana we have stagnated over the years. There baby esi ye ko ye ntumi nko.
Okay.
Wakani nyina say also no Professor Nuisha be 4 times. Boy was on Nisha be 3 4. Was first on Nisha I'm no oba so be cardio center no.
Yes.
No mo frustrating no. No because on go by Rollins them say we corner Rollins on dey go we go Professor Mills Professor as vice no say why say no fast no say papa now dem be am here fast ko dey go adwuma na o get of function na go and do your work.
Yes.
What's the second time when Professor Mills share here Professor Mills lose elections no 2000 elections now we go Canada also go university lecturer.
Yes.
No some yen test bia to you no need translate bon komo into say Professor Mills not na say or no nim no not na say. But with them, so obi opesa we should go and listen to Professor from what lecture no deliver. One of the issues okan ya me person ko see 13.3 million Ghanaians. That's nearly 40% of Ghana's population are food insecure.
Food insecurity.
They say enya aduane papa ni enya aduane ni ye. 13.3 million Ghanaians. That's nearly 40%
yes,
of Ghana's population are food insecure. Or see what can you because planting for food aba. Yeah, there is 8 years.
Agriculture
and sana is here by feed Ghana. Ni na was in slogans. Was it slogan here?
And making impact.
And making impact we do it in front of politics. Because of them government we are interested in more slogans than ebema ye nipa yenko from atomo. Was it transportation takes about 22% of amount for monthly salary.
And you're not correct.
22%.
Not correct kesiye pa.
22% of salary na go into transportation.
And how many percentage of Ghanaians?
Was it 22%? Was it Ghanaian? Urban, those in urban areas.
Accra. Those in urban areas.
Yes. We spend
Accra, yes, yeah.
We spend 22% of
car. Na katuya wajeno. Emu 22% into transportation. Na say na obeji. We be save saying.
Yes.
Na
me for last one ma. Was average nipa oba who an kan han ma. We spend 110 minutes in traffic.
110 minutes
in traffic. One way. So we kwa. That's all quite short obejina ha. Ade obetumi 20 minutes obetumi be 1 hour no nu adwuma. Na traffic ewom. It is calling for modernization of transport system, what's the anya hu and me say what the me or started from South Korea Ghana Nibia should listen to the lecture Professor Frempong what lecture man in there. The man is a true statesman or some of the people we need in our or see Ghana we plan for election not for the future. And that should not be the case. We should plan for the future, not for elections. Our government plan for elections. What would the slogan be back? Say by the research now, by the yes, 24-hour market. 24-hour market is school question you could boost 24-hour market. Second paper man, agenda 1 no matter how bad it was, any plan. You can't tell me that market is more valuable than hospital. You can't tell me that. Market is here to me at food tomato at on but nipadi who hospital didn't make us way. And the crowd online. And the hospital online. Some of the hospital are 90% complete. Yeah. Media micro mean yes, it's about 90% complete. Jadi complete here no. So I think we are more interested in the election than planning for the future of our country. We do make sure that brand ya by election. Last one I'm saying obenya interview be. I'm saying they can say online scam will be about so and go for. And so you can say Security Exchange Commission for and all the statement about. So almost one notice say online nkofo be trading or online handcall for normally say about 23 entities are operating illegally online.
Et Ghana for hwe hu ye wo.
Mo hwe ntebe bodi no, mo hwe hu ye. AfriHub number 1. BG Wealth. Ghana
for mo tie ne ye o, wo hia no social media no so a. Enko like bibia enko. Enko send this. Yes. Any omo nye dealings bia they are operating.
Ghana ban so onimom. Ghana ban so onimom. Wo hia omo social media Facebook, TikTok. Obi so akodi 1 billion dey twam ko. Men for sika nko shem. AfriHub. BG Capital. BP Investment. Creative Work Promotion Company. NFN CWPC no. Creative Worker Promotions Company CWPC omo no mabunko fo bebrebe no. Dollar Mayor Expert Option Gaps Securities Learning and Exchange Group omo tin Ghana Vest Harvest Vest Infarms Secure Farm Kokufo Farm Platform Mozama Mid-Sen Trade NYNIO Platforms Profit Rise Invest Quant Vest Stock Exchange. Hey, okay. I didn't know. There be QVES QX Broker Quantrix Smart Gain Yappy Trading so amount for account amount CPW for nearby Yappy Trade for no Zek FX. Okay. Day. Bono Chat Ultimate Cryptocurrency Group.
Sir, Ultimate Cryptocurrency Group account.
I'm so kind of 20. Tell me number 23.
Crawford, your body, your book, sir. Minimum Caswa, crypto, the one friend, Yaguru. That's all my excuse commission. People should be careful about this. Securities and Exchange Commission is minimum. And to seek a Kamua, Gentlemen defend. The SEC has not licensed any of the above mentioned entities to carry out capital market activities. As mandated by Section 3 of the Securities and Exchange Industry Act 2016 Act 929, as amended, the SEC is currently collaborating with the law enforcement agencies to clamp down and on the people behind these entities and schemes. Iti SEC is minimum. Iti mpachaw uko home online ya. Iti na meka say so be so ibibia go through the appropriate SEC for website and on social media accounts. And I bet me come Facebook now come say ma me person me investment this unimum ana. KDM say no I'm say na the 80 is all right mame now say you know che majare there Azigi International Azigi de bia san ba o ebiaba say police ni bi na school kwala bi so de na school for kwala bi but say ye ni na wa pa che o aya hu bi akire ho ye ni na wa pa che o GJKA or the public 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? Or the pop bad when same be our cover children and me huni. But so sir, after 5 years was so be can be. Aye. On so nim say dey ho na so be can be. Dey shame pass in play. Oje ho. Mr. Boy for me that say. Okay, me that say. Hey, KA no. Oh, KD, sorry. ke area the wama
obetulu manyuma masisia
okay yeah also higher top radio 103.1 final point jumedie ena meguso edisu wemidin edkd me ba cho final point mamenka wo say enyumaku ahodo bi etayechi ena yede jumedie esomo very soon I'll head into the next conversation mene menu Kwame Bequeen ebedi nkomo enche bia Kwame Bequeen for Greater Accra Regional organizer, youth organizer rather, Greater Accra Youth Organizer, NPP, Emmanuel Emu, Greater Accra Youth Organizer, and then Kwame Bequeen, Ebeshasiye Atwitwe and come on very, very soon. Me bacho Siaka phones. Bacho yusu everything on my way. Siaka phones. Me bacho ona phones ni biaba. Ona phones no. Ebiaba. Ona phones no. Ebiaba. Ona Play 10. On a X5C, on a X6C, on a phone no papa a quacopim on a 600 Lite and on a 600 Pro. A smartphone and where high pa a krawa F. The cameras need BBP so agent ye pa. It was speeder a krawa would you BBI content at the mount. And no be and a yakan was him says Siaka phone say baby. Open the pa ubenya open back umi be yususua ubenya. Bomodiana fresh Siaka na onde no ni ho komo e ho accessories nyina no available enti e crowd na wo use na be hia ho accessories bia so a Siaka phones say enye na kra. And so call these numbers now na Siaka phones eni komo na on phones no also booking na nya wo de numbers ni 0240 591 661 0240 591 661 and 0242 48 7572 0242 487572 Fresiaka phones na on phones no also ba wonsa enka wo de medima for herbal clinic abusia ya rebia e hawo no ene anu yi aba ya rebia woni padua no free uti besi wo na ase medima for herbal clinic ese bomodia na eni endi ahia yembo ama oyare etimi free wo so say stroke and achi obi di na to enfie bebre bosumi bebre bomodian fa ne bra ye doctor time da so oyare no onya free wo do hu se de yare ne ti a all the time beto time no so pepepe no ahonto beba obesori akofie say ye waist pain ye knee pain I wanna opa me pacho hu me dima for herbal clinic doctor time da so say obema wanya ba e wo fie ho wanya ba ato na so na asemda ne say wa bie branch here in Accra Pokuase Maira medima for heba say ho and an a branch kasiye pa no waba bebie Dr. Time da so ewo ho wase frɛ number si na onene ndi oyare ho nkomo 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 and 0500 7272 15 0500 7272 15 abusia Kwame Bequeen atenase na bitwa me ho sima aba beba me no be hye nkomodi ase me ba sisia
mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes Mr. No, Malaria Dronana. Anne, say an answer. Who be the same wife, you testy positive. I am no. Says he a coup malaria morning, Nina. I'm in negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa Plus Mixer, and what do you swabber? Cynthia, I was so immune system, a strong debia. Anti Pavi,
a support immune system, no.
Not Plus Mox, no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms, at a say, a tipaye, I fear, one more tour, and 1 minute. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the Plus Mox Mixer, 1 no, 2 malaria and asakura. And yes, I be a doctor. From 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grady Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A pin for a battle more manufo and you quadra when you feel you come. Our pharmacist in her bar shop.
FDA aje dweden kra to yatu.
Midimafo Pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo Pokwase Maira Accra.
Midimafo Herbal Clinic aba Accra.
And you won't hear passengers a gumi kai mu. E ho na dodo na ekro.
Hey, ene sa kra ne ne potem ye demo.
An ye demo ampa. They say there edutwam Atlantic International University America memu about Dr. Edujamfi Babaso honorary degree as a professor in biology in herbal medicine. It is said there ayaresa no aye more.
Oh, me say minim wife ye kopa wo. Wan ye 1 cedi. Nyi se ne beto mu ansa ne ye TS ka no. Me so me connection na enhyeda nkoye na esakakra. Ti say wa pagye mu amahode ambam.
Connection ne mu de why?
Obo wo di ba de kro. Wa ba do kro wo di ba de kro ye ke stroke nso de. Wo fa no small. Chese agidi wa wu ani de asie no. Yare bia etatia e wo Dr. Tamda so endi so. Diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria. Yare bia. Kumasi say
Owo agogo opposite government school no.
Ena nkra so obepiem e wo pokuase mayira kwan no so. Free doctor 0244 774 282
and 0500 727215.
Midimba for herbal clinic.
Wudima for ne wa.
Adansidie menu. Se mi jira ha na mi de jiwa ase. Jiwa ada romanti ene mi kunu aye bema. Enkane, mi kunu from pa. Sna mi enu na abese. Enso ene otumi kwa ejuma ma ne mi mana mo.
Wo so se mi jira ha, mi de jiwa ase. We san de, be yina mi ti de mi. Wo ko mo totu a mi to debre. Se mi jame nan ya, mi ti weje se da obaya, wo abu ne nsa.
Me ne me jire agwa, ntimi anwo no. Ene jiwa ada romanti, ga wo mi ensa. Yo to so nan e hye yefunu a oba. Monka me ho, ye fa se da ma jiwa.
Jiwa ni mapa wa yenti ene nyankopon cheche won pia no won kwaban mu ama sabre wa ya yaresabe kese pa ye fro won jiwa homeopathy hospital ya de hudu bi ti say stroke enwedwe yade omutu ase kura blood pressure prostate disorder anase cancer kokuram yade STI mechire nam yade hudu nyina ti se baba so chlamydia ene de keka hu nyina no ana yade hudu bia ewodi jiwa etu ase jiwa ye adwuma fi kwasi de tukwasi ada from awo 0249 359797 jiwa wo Wija Junction top base kwan so ne nkrabata wo mamu afana nyina
Jiwa Homeopathy Hospital.
Jiwa bema wa ye fresh.
Enti anya atwe ne gina hoi. Ebe yo no a, osane pa. Hello madam.
Hey, nana me watch.
Hey, enti atwe wuni. Oh, in fact, why you kesi o? Uhun so aye fe pa.
Ya me every bra wo de me call thanks to you computer clinic ba ye no. Na ma me ho aye fe, na me ye de nyina kosa no.
Hey, send pa yira ye modua. Sentra. Oh, in fact, why you fine? Na enkwada ye wo ma na ntafo yi.
Ai me amema. Set na me bra wa wo ho pa o. Na so ye free thanks to you computer clinic ba ye. Tafo nyina ya memma. Oh, mi fiefo mabusuafo wo bia yade a. Ehwa na ye kro.
Unsa. Ai. Oh, ene wa yade abusuafo. Ena da me ka kire no. Atwe na nansa ne ho ayefa wanya ntafo. Ekura wo mo fefefe sa no. Ni nyina ye thanks to you computer. Kese kura de. Fidia soto bebre abeka ho. Yaro ya wuduo bebre wo ho so awosa. Thanks to you computer clinic. Wan okua no. Efri so hu kwasa mankese kwantimpo no so pe. Se wo hia thanks to you computer clinic a friend wa homa iso. 0545 25 2880.
Thanks to you computer clinic.
Brabeji ahode.
Aha, Cecilia, the Nagana for 20 nyina ababedu. Na ye pe estate company what ton sase, e ton dance uniema. Our professional workers ya, o make my own down what you nyina ma. Now fee and ababedu. Edino and sap Mary Estate and Last Limited. A free silver sase, kopeso besu da na wie nyina. Wamba buaw. Ye won sase ni bebre. Ye will be our denture obenfo. Sanso na denture hone se. Any government school di hwe animu. Denture Kantaka very e ben kromu pa. Ebi so e hobo a e ben Ijano. And someone in Potamus will be our Yakoko. Oh, Kumasi any Accra Pantipon. Esuboy, Ade Sudan so. Teacher Manti, Utra Police Station now. You will be our Pony Behe and San Crampon Wabetobia, a Trebiama. Casua so, your Casua Bugrata. Sap Mary Estate in Kwan at Toasas and Mawa. What didn't Krata 7 Kahoma free. Nadia Dennis said, we met me the 5,000 Ghana in the pay and Yasasi. No one to Yakanaka Krakakra. Nasembana dancing on Yamadia. Say and Adua. Cement, roofing sheet, iron rods. And I said, Jay, only never was sent to a professional workers, make sure at Merfoa, a year damn Juma, set carpenters, masons, plumbers, tea vendors, and again, you can never be out. Ain't it so for Tassasi? I was Submarine Estate and Lancer. We program Bia, your mountain new document, near South Show. I was Sudana Suji, waiting your friend, Director Nankasa. I was 0243 009 451 and I say 0550 001 500. You chat with me 0265 963 380. Safmori Estate and Lands Limited and you see you better if you are.
All right, we are back from the commercial break. A higher top radio 103.1 final point Jumedie and Yeguso Ede Esumwe very soon mene Kwame Bequin Ebese yen komodie ase but follow ye yen social media handles no and we are live on YouTube and you call YouTuber top radio Ghana we are live on YouTube ubetimi afolo yen ho o call Facebook usua top radio TikTok top radio 103.1 FM official Sanso and a top radio Ghana Twitter and I say X Instagram top radio Ghana website near topfmonline.com me kwa homa so atin komo ye free hot tiawa na me ba yene Kwame atwaso Mr. Yeboah director of welfare at the Ghana Union of Traders Association ye twanitia guta Ochina Eyadia Finance Minister Dr. Kisiel ato forcing echo emrasebidwafie yenhwe the informal sector no anase guta ene wonokuo no ehwehwe se finance minister ebeboso ede abawon yera Yeboah mema ajo ede ba top radio enwumre adaruma se bibia bokode
nakoba bibia bokode
yeda twedi ampase where the Yansebre, Yanko and Comoso, na Yenimsa Ochina, the finance minister, Dr. Kessel, to forcing never come last year, na 2026 a year mid year fiscal policy review, Wako presente ewo, Yenimsa, Edu Susaya, na Ghana 24 Ekuba time more head, the Betimia Filimwaba, I betimia Boama Monsumetimia sustaining business, na o my Ghana, you know, so Timia Mosun Faswa. Then I'm more shared mu say Ochina. Ye ray come na sebedwa fie obetimia ye e dia boama mogina monaso say business people
na me da ma se me da o chia ma ti ko de ni so yo tele o ka no ye we media budget review it wouldn't say the so for the kai for 26 budget and all the reviews yeah, no money. You can't expect it too much.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, especially the almost kind. This is what they be say. Obey me, kakra. You know the you can see a fire. You see, now what? You look at what they do. Yeah, because and then you get it in the room. Yeah, it's rate. Perceive through the ministry, no. Any Bank of Ghana, DNA, what is the normally equals to be to sustain the stability. Because we did around maybe what I said, anti from the war and necessary also. But the most important is a because we did not check 10-year direction. Since it's still hovering around the 12 cities to the dollar. And it's important because a 1 year planet, the Oko Academy and my deal. All planets of the Pacopedia, Tona, or Tonus of the Corners, Sambona. Is there no need to see a papa? That also means inflation. Since I'm buying up no money, I'm inflation about single digit. Yeah, prior to everybody, and I say, Kaka, around April. They are so hoping, said, so on the course of now, I keep in that single digit because there was some very, the overall outlook of monetary policy, if your inflation continues to range lower, then it means other indicators in the social and show positive. The rest of the business will cost me. Now, Bank of Ghana, your policy rate.
Yes,
about 40%. Yeah. But still our interest rate with commercial banks, still I even do about that, but they can still continuously do something about it. It's still around 20% or more. It means to be bad low, to about 70%. But almost a risk factor, the risk factor of the person they are giving the money to. The money is difficult because the industry is a while. So the board is a while. It's difficult competing with the member of the free money because almost where they are manufacturing from, they might be getting very low rates in working on the items. It's one bedroom. Those even though you hear taxes at the port, not still a bottle from stage or more year one. And only to be and find your money you are. And the other thing is not your pace can be quite the age man. All the successes are very not over just all the kid to baby. And we are hoping that so ministry in the Bank of Ghana because we engage your commercial banks. Normal associates are interest rates.
Okay.
What about Ghana Post and any ports of entry now? Then you say publicly I buy. And on the selling government and on the sorry way, it said also for the client, 2026 budget. No, the way for the check it, any loopholes, now for your values of items. Almost start implementing, you know, secretary values, you know, from your man at the banner. It's to so seriously. And so, no make my normal the ministry and diary. You won't get a whole baby because you say, ma values to a bad down a crap, but still a bit more assessment. The women do also well in now translating to the cost of the item. It's like yeah, normal share, or more also normal share, and yeah, values now. Almost the man in the man now, a crab, and you keep interest by their duties. Any charges and levies was what. And money, and control. Very, very key. The air can sound so. Now, even though you remember a minister about to say you're kind or more, I think I'm not appeal system now. As I'm back to GRA. So, values you were so too much now. You can appeal through the normal custom procedure.
Okay.
The smell that also some item is all good. But not what also can now only the data. Sana the company I assure you some very rationalize it. Port charges because Ghana port charges in terms of clearing of goods is still high.
Okay.
Say then is from a young one.
Okay.
VAT, and also so can say on my flat rate in every
yes.
The standard rate of 20% NABA.
Yes.
I don't know, even though you some modified taxes they do offer Bojan, but you have no more operating standard rate. The initial problem of calculations, is still the computing the tax. That's all. Niamane over the wakoto we put wakoto or output, strike the budget and work. That mathematics is not helping your members because some are also struggling to make ends meet by selling. Nothing open to our mathematics. Until I think say.
With VAT, you know, sir, the tax and VAT thresholds, no, or more epijemu equals so 7 years, or more so a yebojano, ebe to me and your bahwading. How did that also help?
Yeah, that's the modified tax system norm here now. Almost threshold into 750,000.
Yes.
But then the most say, Nema values are also over the Bacono, or better Nema before you realize it. Not after 1 million. I say, not just say, so that way, I don't got Panado. They were now on the store. Enterprise, one man business. So that's where the challenge is. If they had raised the more to about 2 million as the base rate, maybe most of our members might be out of it. But where it is, still a minimum has been caught in the web. And therefore, the computing, a problem more. Until I don't know, you will show no more you catch there or no or so almost if there's a way of bringing back the flat rate in a modified way, almost last one a women's banking.
Okay.
You say no, or so on none okay, and so Maka says so much 100 million as the rate now, and then my back now personalized, you know, Omakia. There's going to see the meat on the bone. They say structures already to in place. Now, you timelines are back to every take of what are the needed nearby accessible requirements. When is it taking of work and people access it? Because the managers they are looking forward to it. Well, in the way they consider nearby with money, some of the nearby first of here. Yeah, bad one.
Okay. Yeah, right. Medicine now obeja mwako. Demom the etwa to okrakra the 1% COVID-19 levy no aban abolish year 2026 you know anya impact ewo mo businesses so na how positively and an impact aye ewo businesses so.
Yeah, any abolition of any tax via on imports and that's it they get it welcome because then it reduce to the stress. The only unfortunate thing is I don't know by a reduced stress. And later, they Republican AI buy and also a raise values. So raise values, and that means then now we have what do you call it? Duties, recharges, was what? Not aside it can the relief now came from abolishment of the COVID 1% of it. COVID level. Now, you know, because of the upliftment of values.
Okay.
And nothing I make as I say, I'm a prediction or no, so for now, you might rationalize the port charges because it's a promise. And here's the say the ports are clearance high. And it's part of the lot of levies and charges. So almost also for this time, if they have a data, what they are use the public AI for them. And then there's some issue that don't move how or make to be rationalized, what charges and levies. Normal clearance for better. That will be filling the reliefs that in the PCM. And it will translate into the pricing of the item in terms of the prices remember down.
All right. Mr. Yeboah, Mame and that's here you bring say Ode Yakasa our top radio.
Amen.
Mr. Yeboah, a director of welfare at the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA. Their expectations, Ochina, and ye call your name, the finance minister between Yeboah, Ama Wamonsua, or more informal sector. Now, or more businesses, to me, are sustaining in their business. A quana be, Mame Koma. Many Akwabe Bequin Akwaba na Yenin Komo Akwabe Bequin is gently seated this evening or call for Regional Youth Organizer Greater Accra Region NPP. Kwame Madwe.
Many Akedi yeah.
Bebancho Bibiaboko de.
Ojango Madom Bibiaboko.
That's right. My main shas yen free party mu na yen say so far processor move from converting my picky for my converting money amount for shas here didn't come. How has it been?
But there was mechia a year ahwefo ene watiefo nyina mo nkramantem mu ene Ghana fa nyina na machia a year constituency executives one more winning elections say and then na watch baako omoko omo elections omo winning mesa achia Miami Youth Organizers one more Greater Accra Region mechia Miami Youth Organizers more Greater Accra Region now omo so ya elected one more.
All right
inti we ba your party mu a niama totin pa
fantastic
NPP sanya yehu ne mre bi atwa mu na NDC for ebeje seats ewo yensem no nyame adom party no a start in hyehyei na san hyehyei no polling station elections your free bibi wo potokase mu say reorganization of the party sebe se niama nko yi wo party mu a 4 years bia no yes saniama mu ehhehye niama de niama tutu yie sania betumi ama party no ayaden ejina ne na so nyame adom yetumi elect ye flag bearer ye be sha se free a polling station ya to aso polling station ye elect a polling station executives emre bi atwa mu no that is 4 years ago no na polling station executives no enipa num a omo ye adwuma o polling station enti sese no party ne ka said there be yemfa nipa mienu nkan esan se ye hu party ne sinto enti ne hu behia se ye be yeden ye be hyehyɛ na ye de bia ka ho na yetumi ama nkrofodo do na be ka party no nyame adom polling station akomo elections omo awie constituency so aye elections constituencies no eduonu sia ana aye omo elections no aka nwotwe na ye de awie ntawantawa kakra bi wo ho no nanso anya bibia eye bibia den bia eye bibia eye party no edi hu etu hu anamo a ye hu ye di dwuma ndizeze no ye bedu eye regional elections na regional elections nso no nyame adom ye kofa forms nipa edikan ya kofa forms me koye nomination so me nipa a odikan ya submit nomination me sanso converting no me anso nipa yes number 1 ewo ballot no so na chese esoro ho na meda ye menhwe from esoro ho na esanso nyankopon wo soro ho
you were the first to pick
nomination
first to go for vetting
submit yes and then first to be vetted and then first to on the ballot exactly
wow
enti nyame adom sene amekan ye no kwa me bekwen etumi akọ ni nyina mu esan se obi be bisa se hwan ne kwa me bekwen
yes I was say etumi hu ye pa o
etumi jama
eti by hu kwa me bekwen na ye no eti komodo na ye to aso
yo me din de kwa me bekwen etiefo ni ahwefo me ye immediate past youth organizer ewo Wejagbawe constituency
fantastic
kwa me bekwen president Emma National Courier Association yaka courier na chese Ghana fenenyi na wanu mo twi moto ede niama ede ba ompuna no na yaka ne se potoka se mo doorstep mesan so ye national president Emma Ghana Importers Association to from China to Ghana
wow
inti Chinese phone omo mo importing niama ede ba Ghana no ye wo association na medano osanso for baby luxury vehicles Ford F-150 me also na me omo national organizer wo krum ha me so ye me ka to
can you dey be
oba Gramantem so anuma so BMWs wo krum ha nyina no me so ye omo national organizer
wow
BMW club Kwame Bekwin entrepreneur na Kwame Bekwin running business me da me can say as the national president no me running a logistics company Ghana ha me cut across the 16 regions Ghana me adaroma Kwame Bekwin former youth organizer Emma Wejagbawe manante from the polling station through the ranks of the party my yajuma wo grassroots former juma the abepem say me de bedi constituency youth organizer nyame adom me do constituency no me make sure say me retain me seat esan say me buy no ye the seat MP seat e di jai enti me konso a ese me so me the sabi me beto no enti sa pepepe e na me ja no ma me say no na the woman mu ne say me MP e na ye Jerry Ahmed Shaib ono na ye second deputy chief minority whip our parliament it is a me baya mambeja constituency ne keke me Sunday leadership of parliament eka human it says so we win elections or Wejagbawe constituency say parliament so party no so kai no mo so mo de bibi den eka human nyame adaroma I'm in my final year pursuing law a politician, I say, would take Memrasi. Yamadum, and let Sammy Baha, not just a young common, a mini kid, everyday.
And so, we deserve with this at your phone, the kind of person that you ray, Yenno 18 Cobo, with a higher top radio 103.1, Kwame Bequin, and I know 18 Cobo. So, Yamra and Komu, I know you have interest in youth development as an entrepreneur and also as a politician. That is why youth wing, you know. And Wafamwa say call for regional youth organizer. Young said a byway a baye as compared to the previous governance. Yehuno, you can youth development. Sign a wusi ehu no effort. Are we making progress? Ewo Ghana and Omaya Yewumi regional Yewumi is the youth making progress? Programs are who do our previous government. Any aban way ediabano then edifa home in terms of youth development.
Semefa a year MPP abanya na ye womu edi toto a year NDC abanya ye womu na MPP abanya meka adie baako.
Okay.
Baako no Youth Employment Agency.
Youth Employment Agency.
MPP te sa agency say ye de beboa mmabunu no mo so atumi anya omo anu aduane ayeden. That is the community policing, prisons assistant, fire service assistant. It was a job creation opportunity. A year NPP are buying a year then a year a deboa a year mmabunu. Ye ba NDC are buying ya yakra say ya fa mmabunu adwuma no. One mo buy no one mo be pam a year MPP nyina na say men ka say MPP fo nyina so one mo ye Ghana man a omuti kurum ha ya pam wo mo nyina free baby a one mo ye adwuma. MPP by near to sumienu. Ya the NEP a National Entrepreneurs at the buy. One more buy no, one more be Pamugana phone na or say or more dom a year MPP. Now so say we move be a juma and yes nipano a dom political party. Ya fa NDC 4 or more dasu team. We created jobs Emma one more or more dasu team. Obefa ya fa ya be share a year napku as ye. Nyama baako mienu bi ene to sin omo time eson ye nti se wo hwe MPP aban nyama miensa nya me boss no eye ade a eda eye MPP akoma so so we will bring policies and then ensure say policies no eye adwuma e wo Ghana mamu MPP baye no ye share nyama bebriase projects are I mean NDC aban wo ho no omagu eye projects ni nyina ye planting for foods and jobs agenda one district one factory ukome kwasia one district one factory nine no musisi years warehouses ni nyina ayede egu hono ma no your friends was a dance open tia na say rena che say want to me obi maintain am betinemu a ni nyina egu hono NDC aban eja sanya man nyina yede baye no apam enkrof imabunu a ese enkomode boa nka yede betumi ya yeden adwuma won mo so benya omanu aduane adi ye share bibi project bi as ye friend TVET technical vocational and education sa technical vocational education no eye bibi a usua onsanu adwuma obi won mo ntumi nko secondary school nti ni obetumi aya ne se obekoden obetumi akosa TVET bi ebi opeso usua catering ni nyina MPP aban ene de buy ye mbisa ye ho se ye de buy no NDC at the bank eno mo ya afa ho omagu no omfa nya hwe it say we compare eye MPP aban e de to NDC a na zo mo ba ye no enya de papa bia no mo ye e de aba emabunu e wokurum ha no yeti kurum ha no ena your friends why see you aye Maleke Basintali
yes
ebe ka say wako obebua na emabunu no akwa abrochire no makopa adwuma e wa abrochire it is not innovative adentia na obeso wo emabunu no mo kurum ha etukwan kwa obi ma so amona ne no mo koye adwuma wo enna yete adeso aye betumi dia aye adwuma ye de betumi aboa ye ho e wo kurum ha no train your people ye empower on mo nti sa na MPP aban ye empower ye mbabunu ni friends mmaba wa mnantie e wokulum ha na ma MPP e dance no esen ye na NDC
do you have any thing in mind. Say your program, say your innovation be for the youth, especially here in Greater Accra region, NPP. Anti Ama Edawa Kumaso say you want to lead the youth wing of the NPP.
Yes. Share me policy me no be discussing me policies no.
Yes.
Ba ko na say ese ye adwuma ayma Dr. Mahamadu Baumia Elwini. Secondly, ese ye rebranded youth wing no.
Hono yenjina ho kakra samo ye adwuma ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Elwini no. Yenjina ho kakra be because opposition na mo no.
Exactly.
And opposition so pooling resources. Eya na do tambia eya den kakra. We bet prefer mabunu dom aboabo mano yansi form yeni nkomo ye kasem bi say yemfa ye funpan so nshabe. How well can you motivate the youth in the NPP ebetimi ama omanya sa kokodro ni ahode no say yente na fie. Let's really behind a year Kwame Bequin na yemfa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Emra Power. How are you going to do
this? Osha say be can be say rebranding a youth wing, you know. Yes. Once the Jay-Z is now ewo ho no.
The new ones no
ba mo pe adia efe.
Yes.
Inti ye be ye niama efe na me to aso no. Me started project bi a ye friend no the MPP Youth Drive.
The NPP Youth Drive.
Sa Youth Drive is to actually touch base from secondary school. We pick inspiration from Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former president of the Republic of Ghana. The free SHS project be a one more year. MPP ye no. Na za free SHS no, ye no. Ye ja imbebunu ni si honum with the inception say one be den ebe to aba mame.
Beneficiaries of the free
SHS. Now we were assuming say the moment we have that thing done, it is automatic for us to win the elections. And no was even the worst that we had done. We left them to their own faith. And the teachers if one no edada mbebunu no ema one mu ebedi NDCH. Sa you drive me kwa kwachi omo ye very be catch them young.
Okay.
Intino say ene we 16 years ye no mo kobo MPP hu komo na ye free honoma because by the next 2 or 3 years no obekọ suapon kese mu.
Sure.
In the honor watching from 16 years na endu 18 years no na MPP adadwenen edan so say yes I am an MPP person. It is how you drive is to actually hold the youth, center them, mobilize them and push them and let them know the history of the MPP. Let them know because they say no ubi say where did MPP start at? Onim. It is our branding in a cost actually. Your project Masha said that from the youth base.
Okay.
And, you know, that is where we are catching up our grassroots. You know, early 2028. You know, 2028 elections. You know, is going to be a youth-centered elections. But somewhere no, na yenya eye mrantie mbebuna wonu ma wie suku. As I ade ba ko bi wo honoma ese. And that's one important thing to give them some level of assurance. We secondary school, we can help them achieve them. And we can do all this through the youth drive to empower them. Near the sound cry, I could share Tescon. So Tescon also, we are creating a Tescon job bank. Okay. So the MPP youth drive no starts from somewhere and it ends at somewhere. And so job bank secretariat is to actually nurture obi a wo pese ono ye nsa no adwuma obi a ono so pese wono so ye office adwuma ebia yanka na say radio presenting. So we'll create such job opportunities. It is a nipa 2000 across board Greater Accra. You know say we will devise our scale no e be called job secretariat no e wo Tescon. In Timbabno, we are using a force. Our force is to mobilize them through the youth drive and ensure them that they would also get jobs through the process of joining the new patriotic party.
Kwame Bequin and Ebo Elkoboi, Greater Accra Youth Organizer Hopeful NPP. So we are going through some of the programs and I say policies are one kasa we're designing for the youth. I would be empower one for your party. And you made mention, sir, it is all to make sure, sir, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia able to me about power. I still stand by how you are going to mobilize some of these youth in terms of resources. Because I know you are a young entrepreneur, and we say politics and also no programs and what can there, but in terms of financing, in terms of mobilizing this youth, how strong are you? So bet me to Sanamono.
Yes, your party no our opposition there.
Yes.
Now so kakrana ye benya every there's a connect. Bibia me asema me no okay no. But proposal to her adiama ye Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia.
Fantastic.
And that is the way to go. It's answer only your opinion no. There is everything that has been laid down already. Into the moment I get be taking off as a regional youth organizer. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia has assured me say he's going to finance all this to ensure the victory of the New Patriotic Party.
Okay, and so when it comes to financial strength, you are assured, say utimi we near program no ebenya sa ahode no abamotimi akobonim. And so this modern day politics and also no buga kakra. I see you to be a very humble gentleman. And so Drew Hose yen show force, and yes, a force say bia say previous I am far by yam fasekan there be and I am bro ye ho and I am kum ye ho. But the credit say the kind of politics ye play or my muno do tem bia yana katashi kakra ewom. Do you have that strength?
Yes, I do. My man can asemi nchiro. Oba a year 2024 elections. Because I say you win is high elections, na NDC for the buga ebemu. Enye buga ne win elections. It is mind games and strategies. People have worked. Yeah, boy. And because everybody's responsibility was fulfilled, Bugano doesn't come in. Udi buga ba, never fair issue. So we buga. Means I'm working with strategies and policies. Now, by we are and I made the man lawyer Jerry Ahmed a winning elections we constituency. In 2024, you realize some constituencies MPP winning. Then so as I said, some buga bi ebe mono, there were no laid down strategy on how to run such elections. But I know it has become a lesson. And I'm coming forward as a Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer to ensure, the strategies that has been mapped will help us win elections. And gidi politics are it is strategies. And politics. You need strategies to deliver. And that is what we are going to do for Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia to win elections 2028.
All right. You have vote difference, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia against John Dramani Mahama, the president, when I can NPP and DC. Overwhelmingly, and Mulusu ye. You share seats crab munya or parliament na Shenkrai, even here in Greater Accra. Some of the seats that na NDC Mben Honkrano, they were able to capture those seats. And it means a jumo, and if say aban we so deliver and then I baba ma adwuma. How sure are you say with the youth wing ulidia mo betimi regain power?
So first and foremost, you better restore hope our Greater Accra.
We better restore hope.
We are going to make campaign messages actually based on restoring hope. Yet in Kenya, by youth wing no more.
Okay.
As I say, MPP no more youth be take or die because some of them feel said there was no hope in the region. Now we share a year doctor and a year Mahama that was about 1.6 million now. So 1.6 million there's no difference. NDC had retained one or more figures MPP na yedi no then SOT because na apathy our party no more. say you know say apathy will party no more. See a day a year baby no asani amekran who has the strategy, who has the roadmap for the party for 2028. So roadmap in a doctor, and it's going to be a youth-centered roadmap to restore such hope. No, we need to go back to our roots, and the roots is about mobilizing the youth front to ensure the victory. Adia bakwa ya na yeni assembly elections.
Assembly elections.
Yes. One of the roadmaps I made my doctor and I say the assembly elections we should have an area of focus also. It says oba meme constituency na ye 14 electoral areas. Me constituency ne here scenario. Yes. Oba 14 electoral areas. Na MPP kita 13 NDC kita mienu. Mfamana boy no MPP benya enai and MPP NDC enya edu. So we have to, because say unya lusu.
Meanwhile, on paper, these assembly elections is not supposed to be partisan.
It's not supposed to be partisan.
But in practice,
yes, in practice, it's supposed to be partisan because once you have your government in power, you happen to get a lot of development various electoral areas.
Yes.
So we need to also look at and have more interest in the assembly elections and get most of our members winning such elections. And as at say yes, it will be very difficult to also have our party to come to power. Some of these laid down processes, and party about power, and we are going to empower youth front, for more of them to contest such elections, because Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia believes in youth, and he is going to work with the youth. He's a youth-centered and a youth-driven man.
All right, let's take the conversation into the party communication. Now, you share the trend. Sabri apeke. So far, first, then I say, oh, I was saying, see for na coding common but an electronic way of communicating. Ababeka home, I want TikTok, Facebook, and the keka home. You will see most of the youths and even most of the adults. Or saw camera. What you are seeing him. How will you manage youth sebeya or move to me use that medium now boa party communication, because what we are seeing recently and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the krata babontia brantie ba kwa ye say wadidi na term keka nsem atia no ye prosecuting or say by prosecute obia e won name or their channel or na busua enkohwembom. And so how are you going to manage the youth na sa trend na ekono mobetimi anya gain out of it? Then say or how be every party
See, like we are saying, the party's trend, the digitalization era.
Yes.
It was a project a year doctor at the buy, and the future of politics is digitalization. Me as Kwame Bekwin, one of my major policies is to actually strengthen a year communication. You bet church a year communicators no near ese one ka. You bet ma a year party members no a juma one ese one ye edeboa. We need to use the online to educate. As here uses our online tool now to also make money. When you say TikTok it a year content creators. So as much as a year tongue ye jumedia a year MPP we are going to empower them to speak MPP and say MPP and nothing else. With the digital mobilization, it's going to be a tool that in the next, digitalization started a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And in the 20th or the 21st century, we are seeing the replications of digitalization. So we need to use our useful tool to empower the youth to speak MPP and say MPP.
All right. I was saying, Kwame Bekwin, Eguso, AGD, and Komo, or call for regional youth organizer. NPP more here in Greater Accra, and so a lot now or the go aponoswa or the HB and Yadilun Komo. Let's get into some other matters. Now, Yabesamba, our policies, no programs, and so getting into other matters, the trend so far, the table will turn. Ufa baby sana most NPP people, Eka. Why are they saying that? Ni nyina say aban yi ba ye omo hu ni say they've been a target. Yeah, achiche can be na ya chew. Some nim na ya de to so na ya chew. That is what the NPP believe. And yet say be men and make sa. And so they believe that as a aban yi tete mo tata mo dodo. And so as a party person, how do you feel? It was a trender, and what has been in your mind? Say, dear Cosway, Ebia, saying, Aquanya Babi Mua, Quine saying there was a faso, and now said, dear Cosway, saying a teamy Tijna, yes, a party, Ebetimia Bois, Ama Bibia Akoswe.
Sabi, so we share a year NDC, Niama one here. Most of the times they do not investigate in seminar properly. Oh, Niposimasi Eddie $20 million. You need to get evidence of it, audit properly, send to court. Na court and kasa and prosecute. Yabefra wewe yoko, you'll be detained for a couple of days. I don't know what the NDC stands to gain for that. But the intimidation now a year NDC for a year 8 year a year MPP for no. I think it is not right. That is why we keep saying say the tables is going to turn. Ne draw mo so I just mo kofa yesu at the bill conditions. As an MPP person, I am not happy about such things now, AC. And I mean so men say and I wouldn't encourage political appointees say they should go out there and then misuse government's funds and as assets as a friend is saying until we share kwanya a year NDC for a year air fasona, it doesn't help the MPP. And I won't also mean him said doctor so but a year power. He wouldn't encourage his appointees to be corrupt people. Because
and so some people also feel that they promise there will be accountability. That's why they said oral operation recover all loot, and they are not going to leave any stone unturned. And the committee for the petitions or evidence or so actually edema attorney general or say prosecution so some Ghanaians also believe that it is oral that they promise that is working.
It is not oral that they promise that is working. A diversionary tactics of the NDC and is to shift attention from the poor performance a NDC performing.
Are they performing poorly?
Oh yes, NDC is performing poorly. Ask yourself, say, and then a majority a press conference NDC majority be a press conference concerning MPs who are not performing. Yes, and say Musa Dankwa has brought some polls indicating say NDC is not performing. Some MPs are not performing, and it's true they are not performing. They are not meeting up to standards of the living of the individuals are more various constituency. Ofa eye ubum domiabra MPA omofa no hono onye hwe
Honorable Igbo
yeah.
Yes.
Onye look at the roads.
A young MP.
Yes, look at the roads that connects from Kaswa to Obum Domiabra. You come to a year Botiano English man from a share Atala. In so yidia wote Kaswa untumi nkwa adwuma ufri friend say La Paswa untumi mma adwuma wo Kaswa. And these are poor performances of the NDC. So the moment they realize that we start communicating what they are doing now, then omo pe diversionary tactics na was yo yankwachi NPP ni say ezan say wakase wetim wakame enomo dey year politics e wo kroma. Into me I see it as a diversionary tactics of their poor performance na wono dey year e wo kroma.
And so you see it say omo amugina trial and I say prosecution e kokoso no it lacks merit na.
Oh yes, so far so good. We haven't had a concrete evidence to sit.
Chairman wouldn't to be the Ashanti regional chairman has been convicted and sentenced.
Yeah, he's been convicted and sentenced. It's because they want to arrest MPP people and then make a center. Yes, they want to make a news out of it. As I say, yachi to me. You guys see, you realize that there's a shift paradigm to the news of Untume. Because media now want to pick news and also make headwaves. So it's a shift paradigm on one more day. Tactics to just divert. But I also don't condone on the fact say obey idea NTN. If it goes against the government and the court finds you guilty, then it's something obviously the court will prosecute.
You talked about the performance of the NDC.
Exactly.
They promised a lot.
Yes, 24-hour economy. Let me even start speaking on this.
Why they are not performing on most of their promises? They are here now. We say they promised and they are not delivering.
First, let me take the 24-hour economy. Friends, 24-hour 3 shifts. So most of them employ youth. They've centered their campaign virtually on 24-hour economy 3 shifts, and the government sectors are still working 8 to 5. They are not working 8 to 8, and there's something they have failed abysmal. They promised Ghanaians and they have failed abysmal. Over a year, your friend is saying the health sector. MPP started Agenda 111. We built district hospitals for the country. What are we seeing now with the NDC? Nothing. Even if you into me and real projects now, government should be a continual process. Then so they left it like that. We started digitalization. Up till now, the NDC is rather using digitalization as their own project, as whatever they want to do with. And as I'm speaking,
they have delivered some of them. They promised Kokon Kete.
I want to as a communicator, you need to explain to the Ghanaian people. Ufa Ministry of Digitalization and Communication, Honorable Sam George Ejuma, he is performing abysmal. One, or promising 1 million coders, then jobs for a youth. No, because I want to say, oh, person we coding na, you the Pentium 3 laptop na they call you coding. He has failed. Just go on the street and ask our 1 million coders. Ghana Hanum, yes, here 30 million. If you are taking 1 million out of it, do you know how many people you have employed from the youth sector? Some church has failed abysmal on that. And the youth today is in Ningupamba will come at him. Secondly, you call a agric sector. Agric sector yeba friend is saying cocoa friend say ye ma me no mu a omodofuo uba mi kuruma ye dofuo pa apart from semi figure kra ukọ ye kuruma ye dofuo pa, that is cocoa no one mo ba no man ka say on betu me san say MPP aban 6,000 say omunya 7,800 enye NDC for ya me kan sa asemi, and then as I'm speaking to you now omati so hwim Mahama or the Yeka.
International cocoa price echo form. That has been the explanation.
And it is not true. Go to Ivory Coast higher, they'll tell you the cocoa price. You understand? You told them, you came to tell them, say, you do a montro. Now, when NDC comes into government, this is what they are going to do. The same agric sector, one more day in Kokon Kitten by. In Kokon Kitten, and Honorable Eric Opokune, Honorable Atufos, Finance Minister, Elkun Tokwa said the money that was allocated to them was this amount. That was 5.76 billion Ghana cedis. That's 5.676 billion Ghana cedis. You know, Elkopuku is also under. I'll say Sikana Bay and Musa. And a Bay and Tokwa. What don't Kukon getting about? And Kukoni, because you promised the farmers, the poultry farmers, say, and Kukono at every point in time, you know, what you need to do is you give them more feeds, you know. Yeah. Every month, be able more feeds. I'm the best. As at now, as I'm speaking now, it never materialized. And it is a problem. Some of these performances of these, ministers, and then roads and infrastructure. Honorable Governance Agboja.
The big push.
The big push, man. The budget allocated to Governance Ministry was 11.6 billion Ghana cedis. In Kasa 11.6 billion Ghana cedis, it should be roads that should connect the cities. But the same project now, ono His Excellency His Excellency Mahama by and say is to go and thank the people to Abamano. There are major road projects that you could do. And I make Oba Atala Hayaya. You could have invested some monies there if there's a possibility to run a flyover and do some under carriage drainages. And the carriage drainages it would have helped us. Some friends say Ghana bet me acronym. But you rather go and put roads that connects. If you go to the Volta region, roads that connects from the Volta North, that is a border between Ghana and Togo. You go and connect a road there. How many people? Anybody was saying the first road no so. These and many other things are more failing. These and many other things are more failing.
All right. Enti abusia bede kwa bebe kwen eguso enkomo na nche beba no kokra bom or call for Greater Accra Youth Organizer ewo NPP abanyukunum, a very young vibrant youth or say party no ebetimi manasum as a youth organizer na wabwa amane party etimi aba power. And so to the youth listening to your voice this evening, then I will encourage you on. As you were saying, sir, the government is failing. The government is failing on its promises and its programs. You know, then Omoshe Edimu say ebe to me aba when they rally behind you and mutimi eba power.
Sir, nyame adom na say a year youth no eba power. Sabi MPP yehia power no. Send me kaya no me be restore hope. Ade ba ko so a ehu hia pa ne say answer na me restore hope no so no. E say me ensure say your youth front no ejina yie. Now there's one thing that the be Adam akoma so ne say I will reward.
Reward being what be making for.
Sabi say we youth na say we boa yen so bia wo de beba no ahode na wo de ba no sa ahode na me de be den. When so mesa dia ma bag esan say bibi na wunya wo constituency mu a me sure say ye betwen e dia brel nti that alone no so no oye youth organizer no ebeboa wo.
Okay, we'll call for region, a big call for constituency, sounds so now a big call for polling station, and they said you need this one in our AC at here. Omundi now so share up to who becomes their leader. I'll be the region to rally behind Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And so Omonso, what do you have in mind for them? Because the youth in general, of which Omonso youth wing what do you have for them?
Sabi youth are your hono. Omoni da so ani say youth are your hono. Omoni da so ani say you be provide a year adwuma. Inti say me policy bi a esan so wo ho so ne say me be create a year Greater Accra Youth Bank job bank.
Okay.
Inti sa job bank no ebe boa a year you be pick database of one more firm. Now one more firm no year a year polling station for one more firm obi wo hono mo we wie a year university otifie onye hwe. You be call a year offices na yebe tambas me akose ye fa constituency bia youth organizer providing nipa 10-15 MIM from constituency ye fa one mo nko eye ministries ye nko private sectors obi wo hono ma wo pa adwuma wo ministry say obi hono mo so kra wo pa NSS kra na aye NSS ne posting ne ba ye no we nya bi yebe so hono mo nsem aboa mo etumi anya adwuma na saa nti saa Greater Accra Youth Job Bank no and also wo ema a youth organizers na one mo so beboa esan se minya na me de bre youth organizer no sa so na youth organizer no so be pone bi asoni e de akofom se na MPP no ebetumi aye ye friend bi attractive e wo potokasem.
All right. Abusia, come on, Kosiano. Let me activate the phone line. So betimi afrey na yedi enkomo. Kwame Bekwen waha ebi obeka bibia kire no. Anase enkomo yedi ni previous release na opese ode wano to ebi mu nso akwanya ewo ho oba na obodin na wakwasem so edi amame. So the phone lines is activated. 0303 944 864 0303 944-864. Me find my first caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
All right. Me ba cho din ba bi o kasa free na you.
But your friend Professor Kwame Aristocrat and Lozi Castle Barry anyway.
All right, yeah go.
Yo, me name Kwame. Me wish in one in the context of Rokono. But more interest for the outro. No, what the youth organization. Now, everything the year of fruit for 8 good years. Every year they are much budget. That's anyway at all. The government, where the government there continues. Or boy MP that no bomb them with that area made that. And then now on one call for the same city or much trouble is all buying on your na Uncle Cody Vono because a bag of cocoa and Ghana a bag of 2,600 no where you tell 2 bags of cocoa Cote d'Ivoire. So him that fat now or your own visa enter medicine way a bon minister Frank on the way Frank another person before they wanted because on one my young people party executives alcohol cocoa or more to fear we have agriculture section for our court. So Ghana is paying the cocoa farmers better than what we have agriculture paying them. And I say in Meguna or Mobile one policy na cocoa the crampono. Uguna still am able to come to Moka.
Bela say Kwabe Mobi and Twaso. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Me ba cho odi ni ba bi o kasa free o. All right, let's hear you.
Mr. Bekwe, what he's saying, I like his speeches, but if you wanted to be a youth organizer, you should be truthful. How can he say that INDC is not performing? You must be truthful, because you say when you come to Alata, the rules are very bad. Alata, when did INDC came to power? Even my road Kotoku. When? So you must be truthful to your people so that they vote for you. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Beba cho odi ni ba bi o kasa free. Yeah, quite.
Kana fulina chama kitu na wana jana wajinga isamo kanyinano na kwese ene tete answer them enka ho and 2024 ọmọ mu ma fa on for so many actually I mean eye Dr. Bawumia ni nyama ototo nyama na na da kwa kwa the you get on the buy dedication on the buy minim say kana ko be so na wa hu ni atem ya hu na ye ya hu de be no na ne
me fa de odi ho. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, KD.
Me ba cho odi ni be o kasa free.
Idi ni Mr. Nukrasa mkasa.
Mr. Nukrasa yankwe.
Idi mami ensure na mecha Dr. Mobafo or national rights. Justice Yebo also called deputy national organizer. Na Joe Ashama. Chama so they are still maintained. Idi mi brano o pe tumi na enya. Oma no kore eni na nim. Ma wo mfa sebe enfutu enwu ni nkofo no opesu lead wo no adin ko munyai so frase ka sem a enye no kore ne beye den ya ma wakonya me pacho nako
me pacho wo nako a o mo kreti a o mo se nipa 100,000 mi wa kwa na nipa ni 100,000 60,000 egu wo abreso na no ku fa abreso na egu ye me pacho nako na nkasa no e bi so adwumayefo no mo do form no kwa no o ma nti o mo ka o ana mo ku no at the same time planting for food and job at the end of the day the pacho any ministry ana na yeton aduane and for so ben yetimi nya wo planting for food and job no so openi kase o say boje gbe gba we say den de omu wini figure na yesin and ye den ana NBC etimi wini ho openi kase Dr. Mahmoud Gomia ekachira ye say den o say digital no a day for so na the brain draw o me buy no o me see makuma ku 200 o mu free to mo ye buy no draw you know mutimi jai dia aka na wa hefa openi ka se me di wie no ka tell me say o ne Dr. Mahmoud Gomie ni nyinara I'm telling you if you want one kasa kwa ni kasa na wo kan tell say o mbini o ka bi keke nto openi sika nkonko ye dimo fofo.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, boss.
Maybe I told you to be your casa free.
We are very honorable pilot, Abulo for me. The February name at your test area.
Yeah, great.
But Mr. Bedin, what's it? In something I always cannot. So we show me 8 years. I mean, your politics, I mean, you know, some years on differences. 8 years, nobody knows. We complaining about so many things that NBC, ever demo, and then woman, and anything I move the one year and then I'm going to happen. And I want to think before this road was like this, we made it like this. And you made it. It is not your own pocket money. It is the money from the coffers of the government. And now we are seeing a whole lot pouring back into our eyes. You, the youth, are saying things. So if you come on and say, oh, we NPP during the 8 years, we didn't perform. So this time around, we are begging so that you, the youth, will look up to us and try and vote for us to come to power and do all of that we promised that we said we will do. And now it's here. All
right. But I say, a brilliant team, young for your chat. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Maybe I told you to be your casa free.
But your friend comments and the casa free do.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the queen or two anymore. Casana or Canina, I am for a dream. I drink a sip and 3 more. She had 2 Abamana. Another boy. Because Casano Canina or Casapi said, I'm in Comama Casani. Which means a young son, Kwan Gunitri. And then means a young son Gunitri because beginning, no, let me say that I'm only campaigning in engineering. But, and let me see, no, now we say, or say, they get to me a 2 Abamana. Now, between the deep data, I to know that MPP to me capture seat now, you see, Medasi.
And sure also. I was a breeding tip, they are free fano. ABC. Kwame. Yeah, sorry, so. The overcame chat to Caroline first.
Yo, Nyamiada Romantino, Meda number 1. Kwame Bequin. Esro Honoma. Na niame kare twatwa ne se ye constituency executives mensada mensayem se me pa omocho na me adoma 15th August one man one mo hwe ba bia one mo hwe number 1 na me ba aba restore hope e wo Greater Accra region me ba any constituency executives e be ye adwuma me ba me be sane form esan se mete omo haw ene omusu ase yema sa akwanya emra eye Kwame Bequin apenso na menya executive bia hoda meboa ama Dr. Mahamadu Baumia aba power 2028.
All right, Kwame Bequin ye beda se to safre una obaye. Etia busia ha na yade enen komo nyina besie. Yankopon Yard March on Thursday. Obeti Bidia Kinka. We did KUSI DAMOAH from KD. Better production team led by the executive producer Nana Ajimberima the senator, Mr. Roger Tete, Mr. T, Mr. KUSI DAMOAH International Editor 1. Odi Krokwa Hen. Father Amache na Ejubre Killer 6 and a dear call social media. Ebeda we be ase. Yebe sign so Asia. Ya crowd.
Now many yakasara yapadea. Yana no di abebre said to my Ain't ya seven say yasum dane. Anya sabe dachin chiriba beba be moyen for. Minia susu breve baby. Wapwagana Nagana beyo Eyo efemini waro Susu breve baby Wapwagana Nagana beyo